Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is the latest Subnautica sculpture showcase. And this one is, without question, the largest sculpture that I will ever show, at least for the meantime, on this channel. I have to say, the first video that I did absolutely humbled me. When I did my first attempt at sculpture of the Gargantuan Leviathan from Subnautica. That video is currently sitting, at this point, it's sitting at right around, it's just under 7,000 views. It's in a huge margin. It's the most successful video that I currently have on this channel. And I sincerely hope that with this new sculpt that's even larger and even more detailed, that I may earn your subscription today. And with that, let's go ahead and show this off, shall we? So, just to clarify real quick, I actually received a comment from my preview video from the actual modders and the team involved with actually modding the creature into the game. They're actually creating the model, they're refining it, giving it more details, and they're going to be adding it into the game as a mod. And I would just like to clarify real quick that the YouTube channel is called Ultraviolet Mango, but the team involved with the creation is called SpaceCatCreations. I will be leaving a link to the description below, so you can go check them out. They also have their own Discord. I currently do not have a Discord, but I may have to think about getting a Discord in the future. Because right now I'm just a simple, humble guy making clay videos on YouTube. I'm still small fry, so that may be a thing that happens in the future. And there's also been some new sounds created by Simon Chilinsky, and they also have a brand new model out. So if you go to the YouTube channel Ultraviolet Mango, I will leave a link down in the description below, so that you can actually see the ongoing progress. And so far, oh my goodness, the new model that they have out is absolutely awesome. However, I'm not so sure about I don't know if they've finalized the official colors or anything else yet, but for the meantime, the sculpt that I'm going to be doing is more or less going to be based on one of their first models they did. And so, with that, that is about all of the black colored clay that I currently have, and I'm going to need a lot more. And that's why I'm going to be doing this in a 3-part series, so that way I can gather all the materials that I need in order to create this properly. I mean, not too dissimilar from gathering materials in Subnautica itself. But in the meantime, to give you a sneak preview for part 2, here's the start. I have these 4 tentacles made. These are going to attach to the body, and they have these little fins on the ends. And then on the inside of the tentacle, there's going to be a red bioluminescence that goes all the way down. But what do these tentacles attach to, you might say? Well, that's what this showcase video is going to be about today. Because here is part 1, the completed head sculpt of the Gargantuan Leviathan. Look at that. Absolute, oh man. I'm so happy how this turned out. Look at this thing. As you can see, I got all the teeth in here. This took a little bit of work, because if you saw in the preview video, I was having to put them in individually, and they are so very small. I mean, as you can see, here's the size of it compared to my hand. It's bigger than the last one I made, which if you want to see that video, I'll leave a card. It'll pop up right here on the video if you want to go check out the first Gargantuan Leviathan sculpture that I did. But I have to say, seeing SpaceCatCreations and Ultraviolet Mango, seeing those guys actually create the mod and put it in the game, I, like so many others, are going to be so excited to play the game and attempt to survive with the Gargantuan Leviathan Juvenile and the Gargantuan Leviathan Adult. But enough about that. Let me go ahead and talk about the model. So as you can see, I have the long whiskers, or I guess you could call them, I guess they're antennae or feelers that hang way down. As you can see, I got all the teeth, and you got the parts that are segmented so the mouth can close properly, but I'm going to leave it open. I got the feelers on the top here, right there, and then I have the 3 eyes. Now the juvenile's eyes are actually light blue with black slits, But the adult eyes, at least in the first model, are red with the yellow slits, and I love the way that looks. It just looks so menacing. I mean, you see that coming at you. There's no, I mean, why are you even there? You might as well just run. And I got the scales going across the top of the head. And then as you can see, these are where those 6 tentacles are going to go. I also used one of these little tools right here. I used one of these. I know I typically don't use tools, but in order to get this detailed, I wanted to make sure that I do this properly. So I used just this tool right here. I used this end to punch out the sockets for the eyes, because my goodness, trying to do that by hand. I mean, you see the size of my hands. It's pretty difficult to do. And then to get the scale effect, let's see if the camera will zoom in real quick. There we go. As you can see, I got the scales right here. And the scales are going to follow the entire length of these tentacles. I have 2 more to make. So be patient. That will be available in the upcoming part 2. But I wanted to show off the main head sculpt to start. Oh yeah, look at that. The light is actually sheening off the black. Makes it look awesome. But look at that. This creature is just so awesome. I mean, if this creature really existed, I wouldn't even know what to do. This thing is just crazy. I mean, the fact that the adult Gargantuan Leviathan is going to be 2,000 meters long. I can't even imagine a creature if it was that big. I mean, how big is a blue whale? I think it's like 305 or I think it's like 320 meters. And this is 2,000. Of course, not just the head, of course, the entire body, which I will currently be in the process of making. Let's see, I got the sockets here while I'll be putting the tentacles in, refining the details and getting those done. But this is part 1. The next video will be part 2, and that video will be coming in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. And if you want to see part 2, make sure that you click down below and remember to subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications so you don't miss part 2. Because this thing is huge, and it's only going to get bigger from here. So with that, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on part 2.